Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Sporting Elijah here with a daily ladder game. Um, this looks like it's going to be a fairly interesting board. Blockade is always an interesting card that I enjoy to play with. It's such a great gainer. Gains to your hand next turn. It also um, is a light attack. Stops opponents from gaining cards. So that seems quite useful when you got cards like Caravan, Conspirator, you got Townsfolk, Patrician, all cards you do want to gain. So I think I'm going to want at least two blockades on this board. The real problem is that there's no village that I see, so we can't really support more than two blockades. So we probably get Caravan Draw, Conspirators later on for payload, and probably Butcher. I'm not sure how far I would want to go into this townsfolk pile. It's not a bad pile, but it's not like amazing or anything. Like we'll go silver blockade, and ideally we hit butcher. Um, yeah, ideally we hit butcher on the shuffle, but if not, it's probably okay. Okay, perfect. This is about as good as the shuffle could have gone. We'll blockade for a blockade and buy a butcher. That's pretty much a perfect shuffle. And then now we just start blockading caravans. And unfortunately, they get to blockade a caravan first. I don't really want the curse. I guess we'll take a patrician for now. I'm not really sure how expand and forge come into play here. I don't think either of those are like they're both good cards, but I don't know if they're worth the time. I suppose you could even consider something like a bunch of enclaves to make your dukes better. But that's probably not as good as just building a province. I do think we'll enclave at some point if we hit 8 early. The gold is good. Yeah, I think crystal ball. We probably want 2 or 3 of those. Alright, emporiums are revealed already. It's not going to be super easy for those to get um, activated. This is a little tricky. I think I'll trash it and take a caravan opposed to taking another crystal ball because it is thinning and it's adding draw to my deck, so I'm happy with that. Another card that I didn't really mention is Palace. Palace could have a small effect on the strategy here. You might want to take an extra gold than you might normally. And you can always blockade for silver late. Um, this isn't super clear to me. I think we rather butcher into caravan rather than blockade. Um, silver's better than nothing. Like I said, we have 2 silvers now, they have none, so that helps us with palace points, which could be a deciding factor. Okay, they do get to activate Emporium. That's pretty good for them. Oh, nice. We even get our patrician to work there. Oh, we don't have to trash if we're just um. Let's take a gold just normally. Might as well save the coffers rather than force an enclave, which doesn't really. It's just 3 points for 2 coffers, which I think I'd rather have the coffers for now. Now that these caravans are getting fairly low, I think we'll butcher one of our blockades soon when we get the chance. Oh, we could do that now, but we might as well get rid of our last estate. I'll take the curse. It's not a big deal. Let's take the Emporium since it comes with the points. If they don't get the last caravan, I think I'm buying that no matter what. And maybe that's not true. If I have 8, I'd rather enclave or province. Hmm. Guess we can get rid of a copper and do a caravan. That's quite nice. Oh wow. And we even get to blockade a conspirator for next turn. That's crazy. Emporium or Enclave is the question. I think it's just Enclave since we get um, since we still need the gold for Palace and we'll get points off of that. We don't have that much of a points lead because they did get some extra points from Emporium. And they're not adding silver and golds into their deck, so they're going to be a little more reliable. Like here too, they're going to get off a giant forge trash. I don't hate my position though. I think we can just start single provincing and be alright. And even like Miller is revealed. Like I can add those off of my blockades potentially, which is a good cycling card, a little more reliability. This isn't super clear. Actually, I guess it is. We just take the Emporium in province. So we're ahead by 9 points, more than a full province, which is pretty nice. They could make that up. Not like they could make it up fairly easily just by butchering into silvers, forging into silvers. I guess you can't really forge into silver. There's nothing that you can forge here, but oh wow, they even get to butcher into a province. So they double province and tie the game. I'll just take conspirator. You do have to be careful. They'll have a little more pressure with their butcher. They can butcher golds, butcher province to mill province. So that's something to look out for. Oh, interesting. They enclave. Huh. I think we don't play the Emporium yet, in case we want to butcher it. Yeah, let's butcher it. That was a pretty good turn. We got 3 caravans down, so I'm happy about that. I guess the best they could do is potentially double province, which I think they have to. Oh, maybe they don't. I don't know. They have to score a lot, though. Interesting. So they're going to go for the Duchy Duke points, which does work. I did mention that early on, because that is a viable way to play. Uh, is a state? The state might be a little bit desperate. Um, hmm. Let's say we enclave. Well, they're just not going to touch enclave then, because that'll lower duchies too much. Uh, I guess we'll just province. And we do have 3 caravans in play, which is good. Double province ties for them. I wonder if they take that tie or not. Like, it's not super clear. I mean, if they don't take the tie, I have a solid chance at hitting province, and I can just butcher this province into a province. So if they can get a tie, I think they do want to take it, considering I have 3 caravans in play. Yeah, I think that was the right move. Uh, Good game. That was a really close one. Um, their build turned out to be pretty good. The Duchy Dukes started to put a little pressure on. Well played. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.